Hey everybody, welcome to the Rude Awakening, where we start your morning with 2 eggs and a stack of hot takes. We got a 3-egg platter today, and today we might see some heated takes, might see some brawling. We'll throw more fists than Mike Tyson though. We got Dylan Sisian and Thomas McGann. Guys, how we doing? We back for the mid-season recap.
Good, feeling good.
Yeah, feeling good. I mean, Eagles won. What's up?
Thanks for having us.
Oh yeah, of course, all the time. Yeah, I mean, always welcome. And of course, Eagles taking the dub this past Thursday against the Commanders in a stressful first half, but the second half just kind of pulled away with that one. Like, we all watched the game together. So, I mean, what was the takeaways you guys had from the Eagles game? As a not Eagles fan.
Jalen Hurts still only looks at one wide receiver, so that's a big issue for the offense. Yeah, he only looks at AJ.
Yeah. He didn't do amazing.
Besides that, Saquon did Saquon things, and that's really good for the offense. And the defense was doing what they've been doing, and they're locking up.
The defense kept us in the game.
They're heating up at the right time. They have an easy schedule. Not easy, but like easier than what they've had.
Yeah, we'll face the Steelers and Ravens, but other than that, we'll have division games, and the division's pretty. I mean, if we could beat the Commanders like that, I think we have a handle on it.
So the season's going to look nice for them, I think.
Yeah, I'm looking for that Steelers game.
And the Commanders are going into the hardest part of their schedule, so we might see them on a decline.
Yeah, because they had that record because all the teams they beat were they were under 500.
Yeah.
They were they beat the Bengals, which everyone thought was impressive, but the Bengals defense is really ass.
Yeah,
so
I don't know if you made that team. We'll get to that.
They're a wild card. Dylan, you got any takeaways from the Eagles game?
I mean, you already said it. Jalen only throws to one guy. It's killing them. It is killing them.
Yeah.
They can do.
You got to utilize the Jahan Dotsons, the Johnny Wilsons,
the Devontae Smith.
Even Smith. Yeah, Smitty sometimes. It was his birthday, man.
I traded him fantasy because of it.
Yeah. That was his birthday gift. You got it really. Yeah.
It is killing them points wise. It's great that they finally have an identity. And we don't have to deal with it's week 15. We don't know what our identity is.
What is our team?
We're going to get there. It's week 15. We're going to get there. I promise you. At least we know it's Saquon.
Yeah.
But I mean, shit. If you're a throwing quarterback, I'm fine with Jalen only have 220 if you have Saquon, but don't have 100 to beat AJ.
Did you see the post-game interview on Sports Center with Scott Van Pelt?
He's concussed.
Jalen Hurts.
He's got a concussion. There's no way he doesn't.
Jalen's like, yeah, I know you're from the DMV area. And he's like, yeah, what the heck? He's like, I'm talking all this shit. He's like, yeah, why are you bringing it up, man? Scott Van Pelt's pissed off, and Jalen's like, yo, chill, man. It's just, it's the delayed response. Also, I mean, obviously you're in a different feed, so the news, you respond a little bit late, the latency of it. But it's also just how the way he looked too. He did not look like he was all there. So you think how severe is the concussion? Is it just?
They didn't even say it's a concussion. But I mean, you look at the guy. He's rubbing his eyes. I mean,
Jalen tired.
Jalen talks slow, but I mean, there's no way that Jalen talks.
That's slow. Yeah. So I don't know. He could take a week off.
It's possible.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think they would be okay.
And put in Kenny Pickett.
Fuck no.
Okay, we'll scratch that one. Yeah, but takeaways I had from the game, I mean, the most stressed I was is when Dallas Goedert had that run. He fumbled, Calcaterra quickly picks it up, and then he just does a quick, all right, get back in the line. That was a good moment for me. And
it's a great ball awareness. If you think about it, I mean, it wasn't ball's out, oh shit, where is it?
Yeah.
Calcaterra was there.
I mean, Calcaterra's been getting the reps, too, since Dallas got hurt. So, it's good to see, just all the guys, slowly getting better. We kind of realize. The O-line, too, with Milano coming back, big boy. Definitely pivotal. Because Jalen had so much time in that pocket. Yeah. And then obviously, sometimes we make dumb choices.
The sacks were dumb choices. I mean, there was the one trick play where it was a 13-yard sack, and then the other one was he had all day to throw, and he's running outside, and it's throw the ball away. Jalen makes, that's I think another takeaway from the season is that Jalen makes nothing out of nothing. He holds on to the ball, ends up being a sack, or he runs for great. He's getting the hold on the screen.
Yeah, it's dude, throw it out of bounds at that point.
Throw it away. It's okay.
Yeah, you don't have to hold on.
Yeah.
And I think that's what's I mean, at first, this half of the season, I was blaming mostly Sirianni for our troubles. And I still think he's kind of a part of it, but sometimes it's just Jalen making dumbass decisions. And that's what gets me too, because I love Jalen. I think he's best.
I mean, the Cowboys game 34 to 6 or whatever was great. He only threw for 200 yards, and 100 of that went to AJ. He's only, like we said, only one guy.
Yeah, I mean, we needed this win too, because the way we looked against the Cowboys with Cooper Rush, I'm like, the first half, why is this close? And then the Jaguars, we almost lost to them.
That was sick.
That was
pure.
That was not taking the extra points, and Jake Elliott. I mean, now we saw why he wasn't going for the extra points, because Jake missed 2 field goals. And these guys use their kicker more. But it's like, I don't know. He's having an off year.
He does have off years. It's like every third year he has a bad year.
Yeah. We should bring back Cody Parker.
Fuck him.
Okay. I mean, we're gonna talk about the upcoming games, and this is coming out right before all the Sunday games. So I mean, we want to talk about Ravens Steelers. That's a big game, man. Ravens, huge game. You got your team winning, Tom, or you guys are home or away?
I think it's in
They are
Baltimore.
home.
Steelers are home.
Steelers are home?
Oh, okay.
Oh, really?
That could sway in your favor, though.
Well, in that case, I'm going to go with Steelers because I think they're going to split the series.
Okay.
Because I feel like most of the time, Lamar's actually in his however many years he's been in the league, he's only played the Steelers 4 times. Just so you know.
That's crazy.
Yeah, because either injury or he's just sat out
Had to
in
take
the
a shit.
playoffs.
Oh, no, that's a long time.
2018.
Yeah.
So since 2018, he's only played them 4
That's
times.
6 years.
And he's 1-3. So
Yeah, Steelers defense, man.
the
So.
Steelers defense looks great right now. Alex Highsmith is out, sadly, but
That's
they
nice.
just got Preston Smith, so hopefully he
Yeah, they
can
picked them
fill in.
up. Yeah. Good on the Packers for a while. He's a bit older, but yeah, Steelers defense. It's one of the best top 3 defense in the league, I would say. And Lamar, he's an MVP favorite right now, I would say.
He should be.
Yeah, I mean the way
He's
he's
doing better
playing.
than last year.
Yeah, that Ravens defense has been horrible this year, which is crazy because I drafted them in fantasy to start the year off. I thought they were going to be like the same defense we've always seen. This year they're just off. I don't know.
That's what happens when you lose Patrick Queen, honestly. I mean, he was really.
Queen was pivotal.
He was
They didn't
great.
even offer him a contract. He got interviewed this week.
Yeah, I have to say Patrick Queen.
Yep.
Yeah, he's healthy, right? So they'll get a little bit of revenge on the team that didn't want to bring him back. But like, yeah, Roquan can play those spots.
Yeah, exactly.
Honestly, that's pretty dumb.
Which Roquan has been having a good year.
Yeah, but
you know this so much.
last year was Patrick Queen. Like that's all I fucking heard about last year.
There's so many like big names on the Ravens defense that they should be.
Yeah, Marlon
they have
Humphrey.
Wiggins, Humphrey
Yeah.
at corner. They have Kyle Hamilton coming back this week.
Right.
They have Roquan.
Oh, he could be.
They have the one D lineman. I can't pronounce his name though, so I'm not going to even try.
That's right.
Nope, not at all.
Oh, damn. All right.
Yeah, back at me.
Come on.
They should be better than they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, look, if the Steelers really want to win, Pickett's just gotta start picking fights with Humphrey. And like,
It's
start rolling.
this game is just going to be a true test of
And
are
Russell
the
Trust.
Steelers pretenders? Are the Ravens real contenders? Like
The Steelers are my dark horse team, bro. I think they'll go conference championship.
yeah, this game's also going to define what Russell Wilson is. I mean, because even if they lose, but he plays well, like that's a good sign.
Yeah.
But
As an outsider looking in, the AFC runs through the Ravens, and that's not shitting on anybody. It's just one of like the Chiefs.
What about the undefeated team?
Fuck off. We'll get to them, their ass. But
Yeah.
I think it's one of those things where it's like the Ravens. We know what they're capable of. We've seen what they're capable of. I mean, they just had a hell of a game 2 Thursdays ago
Yeah.
against the Bengals, and they still won somehow. But I think it goes through the Ravens if the Steelers win.
I will say I think that win was. Sorry, I'll interrupt you. I will
I'm
say
just saying if the Ravens would lose, got some questions.
Yeah, I will say that Bengals win or loss was more so on Zach Taylor.
Yeah.
That was
100%.
just tie the game up. I know you don't want to give the ball to Lamar, but like, what if you win the coin toss, bro? Just go for the extra point. And you don't trust Joe and Jamar to get down the field? They've been doing that the whole fucking game.
56 yards.
Exactly. So, but yeah, back at the Ravens Steelers. Yeah, I mean, if it's home for Steelers, I might take them because that defense is so good. The Ravens defense has been like, inconsistent.
Yeah.
No matter how good Lamar is, I mean, he could try and keep him at bay. But when you have T.J. Watt, Minka, like it's gonna be tough. Porter. Next game we can talk about. I guess we talk about Jaguars Lions.
Give me the Jags.
Yeah.
With Mac Jones.
With Mac Jones.
With Mac Jones.
Mac is back, baby. Why is Doug Pearson still there?
I don't think they have a choice.
He literally
I
said.
seriously don't think they have a choice because if they fire him, right, they fire him and Trevor's healthy. They fire him and then they continue to lose. It really looks bad on ownership. The fact that you just gave Trevor 5 years, 260 or whatever,
Right.
250, whatever it was. And at the time, he was the highest paid quarterback. Trevor hasn't done anything since his second year in the league.
I will kind of say that like the game with Mac playing, you kind of saw like Trevor Lawrence helps bail them out.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, take the close of that out, bro.
Let me have my Clemson.
Yeah, we'll talk about the Browns later. Maybe we'll talk about that. But yeah, I mean, I feel like Trevor Lawrence kind of helps bail them out a little bit. You kind of saw that with Mac playing. Like, holy shit, this team's awful. And Trevor was playing at least like he was playing the Eagles close, and that could have been more so the Eagles. But Trevor is a good quarterback. But they paid him like he's a top
I
quarterback.
don't want to say that was like a great game for you. It was a pretty bad game for the Eagles, but at the same time, I mean, look at Trevor, what he's done this year. It's like, what
Has
happened?
he-
What has he
yeah.
done?
Like, yeah, I mean, Fields is the better quarterback from that class. I mean, dude, the Lions.
He's not even playing right now.
Yeah, the Lions has just been so easy for them. Jared Goff can throw 5 picks and they'll still win.
That team, they're just so good.
Insane. They don't have Aiden Hutchinson, their best defenseman.
And everybody said that was going to be a problem, but I think
Taylor
when you,
Smith is playing this week.
Oh, is he?
I
Yeah.
have no idea.
I think
The Lions defense just needs Jake Houston to keep shit in his pants, and then they'll win every game. It works. No, I mean, he said he sat in Gatorade, but like,
Yeah, I don't know.
that Gatorade looked a little, it looked like a bowl.
I was watching a Monolith podcast. Shout out to
Rob.
yeah, shout out them. He was saying that
Competition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said he said
much love.
Yeah, much love.
he calls David Montgomery Demo apparently, and he said
Demo.
Yeah, he said he came up to him in the locker room and was like, "Yo, James is going viral right now."
Yeah, because he shows fast.
And then Monroe was like, "Yeah, he got." He's like, "I don't care what he's saying."
He knows on tape. He's also he's on the right side. He's right there on camera. There's no avoiding it.
So,
But yeah, Jaguars won it.
Give me Detroit. That team's just too good. I think the NFC runs through them, honestly. I think that team is still.
That's what I'm saying. Like, no matter how good these Eagles are looking, it's like, do we beat the Lions though?
I don't know. I mean, like, everybody talked about, oh, Hutch is gone, man. The Detroit defense is going to be really shaky. I think Hutch is that good that defense doesn't get credit.
Yeah.
I mean, Brian Branch, probably the best defensive rookie so far from his class.
From last year. Yeah.
From last year, from the best defensive in this class, other than like Jalen Carter and Warren Anderson. But
him, Kirby Joseph.
yeah, like
best like second. Best
Arnold's
second.
got to stop. Their biggest problem on defense. Arnold's got to stop committing dumb penalties. I watched him lay some. I forget who he laid out, but he just laid out somebody. Ball wasn't even near him. It was PI. Like, come on. That's their biggest problem. Golf, like you said, threw 5 interceptions, still won the damn game. Like, they got Knuckles and they got Sonic.
Against the Texans too. Like, they were a good team. They were hurt, but they were a good team still.
Yeah.
So the fact they were able to do that is, just goes to show how great Lions are.
I think Knuckles and Sonic are going to run all over them this weekend. I think it's going to be bad.
Yeah.
I think Gibbs going over 100 on the ground this week.
Imagine they get a shadow.
Oh my God.
Just get a third running back while you're at it. Yeah, but I mean, honestly, dude, like you got to look at too, like these, obviously we're getting towards the end of the season, these head coaching spots opening up. I mean, Ben Johnson, offensive coordinator for the Lions. You think what team would take him? You think?
Did you get said Super Bowl or Stan? Or was it somebody else?
We were talking about that.
We were
Yeah.
talking about that?
Yeah, all right.
So we were talking about a lot. It was like Super Bowl. If they win the Super Bowl, he goes. If they
Yeah,
don't win the Super Bowl, we think that there's a chance he stays. And I don't see that as a bad option. But wherever he's going, it's clear as day he's going to build a winning program. He's been with Dan Campbell. He
And he'll
built
get
that
paid.
program. Yeah, he built them from the ground up. I don't know where he could go because nobody's been fired. So
yeah. He made Jared Goff look like a failure.
maybe the Jags.
Yeah. He made Jared Goff look like a guy that like just was washed to one of the best, if not the best, like game manager.
He made Jared Goff's biggest weakness, in my opinion, is he doesn't have a lot of power. Like he can deep ball, but he doesn't. So he made accuracy Jared Goff's best thing, and he has put that in the playbook. He made that every single week.
When you have the O line with Penei Sewell, you got the weapons, you have a receiving back and a power back to help you out. It's just all around, And that's why they're going to lose to the Jaguars now. Next game we'll talk about. We can talk about the Rams Patriots. Drake May, rookie of the year now.
Honestly, I don't know what to make of that game because
I don't know.
I feel like the Rams should.
They should.
In theory,
They're healthy. Yeah, they have Cup, they have Kuka. Should expect it.
But I don't know.
You don't know?
I'm gonna go with the Rams are gonna win.
Yeah. Jared Verse, apparently the D-Roy of the NFC.
Yeah.
According to some of the
I
odds.
don't know how that makes sense.
Should be quitting on the way he was locking up Terry Glory.
Yeah. I don't know. The Rams are just like an interesting team because that whole division, they still have the chance because I like that West division. I don't understand how everybody's just
They should all miss the
mediocre
playoffs.
this year.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like they're playing for something, and it's like the Patriots.
Besides the Bears, the entire NFC North should make it over any of the NFC West.
Yeah.
I think the thing with the Niners, and I don't like the Niners, but I think a lot of it, they have had some pretty bad injuries. And I'm not talking about, they haven't had McGann with 10 weeks. I mean, like, that defense has been really banged up. But at the same time, you say, nobody in that rest.
After Trump won the presidency, Nick Bosa is on another level. So he's like, let's go.
I don't know about that game, honestly, because New England, they're better than their record shows. Like, they've had some games where you're like, okay, they got some good fight in them. And I think Drake May, you're seeing it every week, he's progressing. They got to get him a receiver. They got to get that guy a receiver. They got to build a line.
Some protection. Yeah.
They got to build a line.
I could see Patriots being in the spot where the Lions are now. Just like you have a good coach that used to be a player, Dan Campbell. The defense has a good foundation. It's the offense that, obviously instead of Jared Goff, it's Drake May. But you have a young quarterback to work with. And the Patriots, I mean, if I were them, I would try and lose this. Obviously, you can't try and lose the game. If you want to get a good player in the draft this year, maybe you get a weapon for Drake.
So that's the thing is if you are drafting first overall, obviously you're getting Hunter, but you don't play in the corner. I've talked about.
No, he's a good receiver. Yeah.
I think depending on what team he goes to, he's either going to be a receiver or a corner.
Whatever that team needs. Yeah.
Whatever that team needs. I think if you go to him, he's got to be a receiver. If you end up being in a position where there's not a great receiver, as in, it's Hunter and I can't say anything. McMillan from Arizona. If you don't like McMillan, then go lineman. But that's right.
Yeah.
I don't know what you do there.
Yes, you have Rams winning. You also got Rams winning now.
I think they should.
Yeah, I mean they're playing in New England, so we'll see how it goes.
The Patriots have a lot of defensive injuries this year too, and so it's like they have.
That O line is also a revolving door.
Yeah.
The fact that Drake is able to get some of the passes off, I mean, he's got it because I'm surprised they played him at all this year because that O line was horrendous. I thought they were going to get that in the draft.
Christian Gonzalez looked really good too. I mean, he missed like all of
last year he could have been defensive.
Last year he
could have been defensive rookie of the year if he didn't get hurt.
Yeah, but there's been those years where you see somebody who doesn't have the rookie year, they come out in the second year, they just look slow. He's looked really good and progressed.
Yeah. All right, so the next game we can talk about, this one can be quick. It's Browns Saints.
That was Shitsville. That was Shitsville.
Tank Bowl. Who do you have winning this amazing game? Saints just fired their coach. Browns sent Deshaun Watson to the gulag.
Saints? I don't know. The Browns are coming off a bye week, so maybe you'll give them
Jameis Winston, they got, he's going to try and get the W against his former team.
Browns are coming off a bye week. I don't know. I'll say Browns for the hell of the argument.
Yeah.
This is another one where I'm not shocked the Saints.
Derek Carr, or Michael Thomas when he tweeted, Derek Carr's going to kill the next receiver.
They honestly, poor Chris Olave. They are doing what Detroit did to Megatron and to Barry Sanders. I mean, honestly, we're honest to Barry Sanders, but they're killing him. I did not know until the concussion that just happened that was the fourth.
I would request a trade.
In the NFL.
Yeah, if I'm Olave, I'm requesting a trade. I'm like either Derek or me at this point. Yeah, I mean, Tom, any thoughts? Saints Browns? As a Clemson fan, Deshaun Watson?
No.
Okay. All right, no thoughts. The thoughts have been gone.
Yeah.
All right.
Just like his career.
I
don't know what to make because who did the Saints play last week?
Well,
they played the Falcons.
Yeah, they beat the Falcons.
Yeah,
they fired
now they won.
But no, they won because Younghoe Koo missed 3 field goals.
Yeah, exactly.
And dude, whenever you fire your coach, sometimes it's the first game you play that you don't know what to expect.
Yeah.
But then you realize now it's the Saints.
Yeah. So I think I'm kind of with Dylan. I think the Browns are gonna win.
Cool.
Yeah. there's not much more to say.
In the end, who really wins? But not the fans.
Both suck. We don't have to worry about that.
Thank God.
Phew! Remember when people were saying the Saints were going to win the division?
Oh my
Dude, 3-0, and then the Birds came to town, and my God, it's going downhill from there.
Yeah, we were really, we shit on their parade. Yeah. Next game we can talk about is an awesome Colts-Jets.
Anthony Richardson
is back.
Fuck you.
Oh, okay.
Fantasy quarterback, absolute bust, tanked my season. But, among other things.
A lot of things tanked your season.
Yeah, a lot of things.
That was
This is a terrible game. This is a horrible week for you.
Two of the biggest disappointments of the season, Colts and Jets, both had them in the wild card.
I expect to see a lot of rushing yards from Jonathan Taylor and Brees Hall.
If you have both of those running backs, put them in now.
Yeah.
I think the biggest disappointment for the Jets is the record itself. I'm not saying that they should be
3-7.
Not 3. I'm not saying that they should be 8-2 or whatever. I'm just saying, for the fact that they're 3-7, wow, it's kind of that wow factor.
Well, look who's running the offense. You got Nathaniel Hackett. They fired Saul for no reason. Aaron Rodgers is an old dinosaur.
I think Rodgers is holding that team back.
He is. I mean, you can see the moves he's making. I love Alan Lazard as much as the next guy. But you know, why? He's been alright. Yeah, I can see why he likes him. But I don't know, like, and then yeah, keeping Nathaniel Hackett, like, bro, we saw what he did with the Broncos as the head coach. Why does he have a job? I'm sorry, you might be a good guy, but he's a terrible coordinator.
Yeah.
He does not know football. He needs to just work at a Walmart and coach there. Coach the fellow cash registers.
The one takeaway that I do have from these two teams is Aaron Rodgers, actually. I know we're shitting on him, but I just want to thank him for teaching Mike Williams about the red line. Thank you for that.
Yeah, Mike's doing great Steelers. Yeah.
I think as a Colts, you gotta like weigh this game. If Richardson can't win this game, I don't want to say they're gonna move on because this isn't a Bryce Young situation where we're sitting there thinking about.
Bryce Young has been doing bad this year.
But well, there was the debate though about do we move on? Do we draft a new quarterback? Richardson
is still young.
Looks young. He is young.
Yeah.
He's not looked good this year. Before he broke his shoulder last year, he looked really good. Right. They looked like they had a future. That team was literally the final drive of the game against the Texans decided the playoffs.
Yeah.
So this year, what the hell happened?
Exactly. You can't really blame the rest of the offense because Steichen is a coach and he was a great offensive coordinator for us, bro. I love Steichen. I wish we kept him as a coach. Please come back as head coach. We'll give you Siri's job. But you have him calling your plays. You have Taylor as a running back. You have a solid O-line, even though Ryan Kelly got hurt. Still a great O-line. You have good weapons. Pittman and Downs are both good. And the defense is what really needs to work. But AR is really the problem. It's the decisions he makes. He'll have a 2 for 10 day, but he'll have like 120 yards because 2 of those passes were 60-yard balls.
It's Josh down 70 yards down.
Exactly. Yeah.
But then they don't make it in the end zone.
So who do you got winning that one? Jets or home?
Jets.
Yeah, Jets winning? You think AR doesn't clutch up? They put Flacco back in again, just back and forth. Flacco's been horrible too, so it's like.
I just think that Jets are due just as much as the Colts are, and I like the Jets defense better.
They're both best in the playoffs. I mean, like the AFC wild card is rough because it's like.
We looked at it earlier this week.
It's like whoever doesn't win the AFC North and Ravens, Steelers, Chargers, and that 7 spots. I guess the Bengals, if they figure this shit out, it should be with the offense. But yeah, I'll take the Colts. I think AR will hand the ball off to Taylor really nice, and that's the way they do it.
That's about it.
Yeah.
I think the Jets because they're on field advantage.
That's fair. Okay, next game, Vikings Titans.
Vikings by 20.
Vikings by that Vikings Jaguars game is yeesh. That defense is so good that Darnold could look like the Darnold that has mono, and they'd still win.
He has 10 picks now.
Who?
Darnold.
Yeah. Oh, awesome.
He had a good start, but yeah, it's been interception city. But yeah, Tom, Vikings, Titans. I mean, the Vikings season, like, what do you think the Vikings are capable of? We'll talk about that mostly. Like,
definitely a playoff team.
Yeah, they'll make one.
Definitely a playoff team. I think
they're first round Elam though.
That's exactly what I was going to say. I don't know if you remember when the Giants beat the Vikings in the playoffs in the first round a couple of years
ago. The Vikings were like they had Kirko chains. Like,
yeah.
They thought they were tough.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude,
you know what I'm expecting from this team.
The first round matchup's gonna be Vikings Falcons, isn't it? It's gonna be Vikings Falcons and Falcons win.
This time.
Kirk wins them. Or he could lose to the Vikings.
Yeah, no.
Either way, it's hilarious.
That team has no playoff experience. I mean, yeah, we just said the one game they've had the one.
They lost to Giants.
And they lost to the Giants, who then got decimated by the Eagles.
Yeah.
And that was the year the Birds won the Super Bowl. So I mean, like that was this team has no playoff experience. That defense, there's a lot of holes. There's a lot more holes than you think that there was. We got Jefferson. Congrats.
Yeah. I mean, the Vikings defense, like Flores is just such a good coordinator. Like all those, all the missing pieces, like they're still holding up.
I think he should have a job next year, but I don't think he will.
Honestly, he should still be the head coach of the Dolphins. I like McGann.
I think they.
Flores is actually a good coach.
I think they outed him on purpose for a lot of different reasons. But,
yeah, we don't have to get into all that mess. The Titans, though, what do you do if you're the Titans?
Draft the damn quarterback.
Yeah, you're not.
What, you don't like Mason Rudolph? Or
Mason Rudolph career backup. We know that.
Hey, he was.
Will Levis.
What are you talking about?
Will Levis, I honestly think they sat there and they thought that they had a gem coming out of the second round. Like, oh man, he fell in the second round. He's going to be great for us. It's clear as day. You have Calvin Ridley. You had D-Hop. And who's the other one they have there?
Well, not Diab.
Boyd. I'm not saying that all three of those are great, but you see what D-Hop has done with Mahomes, Christian Kirk, Calvin Ridley. Calvin Ridley can be good. It depends on the week. And then Tyler Boyd's a solid ass wide receiver.
Yeah.
Will Levis sucks.
Yeah, and they have Tony Pollard, who's a great running back. I think so.
And Taj, you know, he's not crazy, but I'm saying like they could split that backfield. They could work really easy.
Who is the Titans coach again?
Exactly.
I guess why did they fire Mike Vrabel? I still don't get why they fired Vrabel.
Now he's doing whatever.
And dude, he's literally right there for the taking.
Yeah, I know.
Like I was saying, the Eagles should have fired Sirianni and hired him if we did fire Sirianni mid-season, which we're not. But yeah, Vikings to win, even though Titans are home. It's not going to be home.
Yeah.
All right, next game. Let's talk about a good game. I'm fucking about this shit. Let's do Packers-Bears.
It's supposed to be a good game.
Have
you watched
as a Caleb Williams hater, I'm cool with it.
Yeah.
I think it's been great.
I think the Packers are going to win. Defense leads the league in turnovers.
McKinney, deploy in the rush.
Shout out the Giants there too. You know, just giving away all your good players.
Yeah, right. Saquon and Xavier both being the best players on their side of the field.
Seriously.
Yeah. The Bears. How is Eberflus still have a job?
No.
Caleb's been looking not great.
Really rough.
I know.
Remember, the punter's not going to be seeing the field a lot.
Yes,
I know.
He does have an yards, just sort of
More than.
I think I'm a generational hater of Caleb Williams.
Why so?
A lot of words I can't say. But I really think that they still whiffed on drafting James Daniels. I know that they only won by Hail Mary, like in that game that two previous. But I still think Daniels is going to be great. I think he's going to be great. From what I've seen out of Williams, it's like, you're throwing to DJ Moore, and now there's a question of what do you do with DJ Moore?
Right.
You're throwing.
He's frustrated too. You can tell.
Yeah, you're throwing to Keenan Allen, like father time Keenan Allen, and he's not doing it.
Yeah, everyone was guessing on that signing. I'm like, he looked a little different too. Like, he wasn't the same Keenan Allen we all know, like from the Chargers.
And in Roman Doomsday, he was drafted 9th. Has had a worse year than Marvin Harrison, and that's impressive.
Marvin Harrison's been alright. He's been inconsistent. That's all. Sometimes they won't look his way. Yeah.
And the Cardinals have actually looked good since college.
Yeah, the Cardinals are a good team. They have McBride. They have a good offense. I like Gannon. Gannon's a solid coach. I don't think I still think he was one of the reasons we lost the Super Bowl. I still think he knows what he's doing. But yeah, Packers. I like the Packers a lot with Jordan Love or Malik Willis. Who cares? They're a good team. LaFleur's a good coach. I mean, Packers. I expect them to make the playoffs too. I think it's tough with the wild card. I think wild card's going to be. I think Packers, Vikings. I think Commanders sneak their way in. For me, it's Commanders or Buccaneers for that 7th spot. Because Buccaneers are going to start coming up and Commanders will start going down.
It's hard with the West existing. It's really hard with the West to exist.
Yeah, I think the 49ers get it. The Cardinals fall their way out.
I think if you include Buccaneers in talk, in like the 17th talk, I was gonna say
they're on bye week this week.
Yeah.
I know because I got my Bengals. So I was waiting for them to come back. I realized it was this week.
Nice. I think I just said the Vikings are still a wild card team, but if
they could fall out.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
And that's why I think that the NFC is just so much more interesting now.
Yeah.
Because honestly, everyone knows the favorite in the NFC is the Lions, and it's like the Eagles kind of there, but everyone else.
Yeah.
AFC is like cool. Chiefs, Bills,
It's the same favorites every year.
Exactly. NFC just feels different because you got the Falcons in there, you got the Vikings, Commanders kind of fight for that spot. Packers are
the West as a division is just interesting. Like the fact that the Cardinals have 5 wins before.
Yeah, the Cardinals are in there too, like out of nowhere. Yeah, like it's just competitive there. But I mean, Packers should beat the Bears. It's a division game. The Packers own the Bears. Jordan Love just hitting down from Aaron Rodgers. Like, yep, I will gladly own the Chicago Bears. Thank you. Justin Fields will laugh on the sideline while look at the results like that team sucks. But yeah, I mean, Packers got Packers.
Yeah, okay.
Raiders Dolphins.
Packers back.
Packers back, baby. Raiders Dolphins. Dude, Dolphins just started at this point. Excuse me. Dolphins, yeah. But Tua's back. They should win. It's the Raiders.
No arguments here.
Yeah.
No, yeah. All right, fair. Should the Raiders fire Antonio Pierce?
No.
Okay.
That team has no future. They are stuck in neutral. They are stuck in neutral.
They need to go for a quarterback.
For as long as that GM is there. I don't know who the hell's drafting for them, but he's terrible.
They need to get a quarterback. This class, they could get a quarterback. I think that's what the Raiders go for. Because defense is all right. Raiders, the whole offense needs help. Because he lost Josh Jacobs. He traded away Devontae. He had no weapons. The O-line is
Brock Bowers?
Oh, they have Brock. Yeah, okay. See, I forgot about Brock. Brock, yeah, but who's no offense to Mitchell, but or Aiden O'Connell.
Yeah.
Or what the fuck is his
Can we
name?
stop hyping O'Connell?
I don't know why I still keep saying.
Everybody, oh my God, Aiden O'Connell, sorry. The guy went to Purdue, the Vanderbilt of the Big Ten. Stop hyping the guy up.
Hey, Vanderbilt, you know.
Shut up, both of you. Shut up.
Okay.
With this shit.
All right, next game. We'll talk about Falcons Broncos.
Go Picks!
Hey, they're in the. I forgot about the Broncos. They're in the running for the wild card spot too. I don't know how.
Go Picks.
Bo Picks is him. Yeah, Sean Payton is like my Drew Brees. It's literally a clone. Yeah, but Falcons, lost to the Saints. Probably need to come back and get this win if you want to win that division, lock it up.
So do you think the Saints win this week?
What's up?
Do you think the Saints win this week?
No.
No. Or not. I meant the Falcons. I'm sorry.
What the fuck are you talking about? I said no. Like hell no. I don't think Saints win it. Yeah, Falcons Broncos. I think the Falcons will win. The Broncos, defense is good. You got Sertan. You got some good pieces there. The offense has been running pretty solid with Sean Payton. Sean Payton just needs to his quarterback. But I don't know what it was about Russ didn't like.
Yeah.
Might have to look into that with Sean Payton.
No.
See if he's really ethical. But yeah, he's got his quarterback with Bo. I can't believe I'm saying that.
Yeah.
But Bo's an all around. He's a good quarterback. He just needs.
He's got a good head on his shoulders.
He needs somebody to throw to.
He is like almost in his 30s.
Right.
He was in college for 10 years.
Ready.
Yeah, dude, he was in college for 10 years. He's got that college education,
Yeah,
bro. He should have his doctor.
Dr.
Nix.
Justin Herbert graduated before the fucking
That is crazy. Yeah, Dr. Nix. But no, Falcons, I think, are winning. The defense is good. Falcons, I thought it was a pretty good team. They're a good team. I think they take it.
Give me a little Bo Peep.
You want a little Bo Peep?
Yes. Bo Peep.
I also want a little bit.
You're thinking Broncos.
I honestly think that
So you think Broncos will make playoffs at this rate, right?
I do.
Wild card?
Yeah.
if they make the playoffs,
Good for them.
great for them. They got nothing. They're here.
That's in that case, that's the best mutual, the Russ and Steelers, they're doing great. And Broncos, might make the wild card. That's the best. Dude, wait, that's gonna be the first round playoff matchup, isn't it?
What?
Steelers Broncos.
Oh.
The Steelers are going to win the division, I think.
Steelers are. You think they'll win the division?
I think they win the division. Well, because Ravens, they were very consistent. I think they get fifth. And I think Steelers get the second spot. Second versus seventh, Steelers
That
Broncos.
would be really nice.
NFL scripted, bro. I'm telling you. This shit's locked.
Well, I don't know if you know this. The Broncos haven't allowed more than 20, 23 points, something like that.
Yeah, but defense is good.
So their defense is really
Defense was
good.
never the problem. It was just the offense with Sean Payton wasn't clicking.
Yeah. So I think they're just going to slow down the Falcons, and that's why they're going to win.
I could see it. I think Falcons win. I think it'll be a close game.
Yeah, I think it'll be a
But
good
that's not, for once, it's actually a good game on this game.
Yeah, it's a toss-up. I can't blame you for saying Falcons. I don't want to. It's just, just going to.
And now, yeah, exactly. Any other thoughts or move on? And now we're talking about a West game, Seahawks 49ers.
DK's better.
I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't know what to tell you because honestly, Seattle has looked just all over the place. At one point, we were talking about them being week 5. We were talking about them being the top 5.
I thought they were going to win the division.
We thought that they were top 5, and here we are now. They're 5-5 or whatever they are. 49ers, congrats! You got McCaffrey back. Go win the damn thing now. I'm tired of hearing about this. Oh, wait till McCaffrey comes back. Wait till McCaffrey comes back.
He literally is.
All right, shut the fuck
Yeah.
up. All right, we get it. The white guy can run.
The white guy can run.
But
yeah.
The Seattle team, they're all over the place. The Niners, I know they're still banged up, but you said Brock Purdy was the guy on a rookie contract, right? I've been hearing this for 3 years. Brock's the guy. We're only even paying him on rookie deals. I'm willing to bet you this year that Brock Purdy gets $265 million in the offseason, and they're going to screw their entire franchise.
Well, yeah, after the Trevor Lawrence contract.
We'll get to that eventually.
Yeah.
In about 3 months. But
yeah. Well, yeah, we saw the Trevor Lawrence contract, so they're like, oh, we got to pay Brock that because Brock is better than Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah.
But dude, this year without McCaffrey, it's like, it's like they just look off.
Kittle, Ayuk, Debo. Yes, I know Ayuk because it's from Seattle. But Kittle, Ayuk,
When they
Debo,
did that.
Jawan, Jennings. You're telling me that
Ricky
you
Pearsall.
can't, you're telling me you can't make anything out of that? And not Tracy.
Shanahan calling the plays. Jordan
Mason,
Yeah.
Jordan Mason had 600 yards before he got hurt. So don't tell
And
me
then he got hurt.
don't-
Isaac G stepped in. He was playing.
Don't tell me it's all because of McCaffrey that you're not winning games. I don't think that team is as good as they have been. I know they've been injuries, but seriously, I think Seattle can win this game. I'm gonna pick Seattle. I wouldn't be surprised if the Niners win, but I'm tired of hearing about that it's McCaffrey doing all.
I mean, yeah, the Seahawks are weird. I mean, like, is this the last year for Geno, you think? Or
I wouldn't say the last year because honestly, I would see Seattle drafting a QB, having.
Sam Howell?
No.
Yeah.
I think Seattle would draft a QB, have him sit, and then Geno's out next year.
I don't think Geno's the issue. You see how many passing yards he has?
He's still
not doing it. And it's not like he's got a ton of turnovers. I mean, he makes mistakes here and there.
Seahawks defense, I mean, like, their coach is the Ravens defensive coordinator for last year.
Yeah.
So Witherspoon and Walden are very good players.
Yeah, they're good corners. The secondary is good. It's kind of that defensive seven.
The front is terrible.
Yeah, I think they go for the front in the
Yeah.
draft this year. I
They
think they
should.
address.
They should.
And maybe get like a quarterback third, fourth round.
You could, or I really like Jackson Dart. Like if he went draft,
If he goes late,
you could, because he's going late if he goes to the draft.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, all right. So you have Seahawks. I think I'll take Niners because I think the Niners will win the division, and the Cardinals gonna fall down. But next game, here we go. Chiefs Bills. Now, what have you been waiting for?
Keon's out. That's very interesting.
Dalton Kincaid's out too.
Yeah, I don't care.
Mark Cooper's no
Okay.
question.
Bastard.
Not a Kincaid fan. So Chiefs, the undefeated team. They're number one in the whole NFL.
The conspiracy is.
Sure, the
Yeah.
refs may have helped them a lot, and Pats are best friends with them.
Yeah, and that, now you might see things.
Don't let me get too close to me.
Yeah, that's what I'm
When
talking
he talks to
about.
the ref
Now you
about
might
that,
see, things not going the Chiefs' way because of that. Throw people blah, 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 blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah.
Tyler
I don't
Bass
care.
missed the field goal, Chiefs win.
I don't
The
care.
Broncos almost won. I don't like. They're
Against
not,
the Chiefs,
they're not a good team.
Well, you just made the Broncos playoffs.
No. I'm saying
Give me the Chiefs.
Oh, Chiefs are not
I'm
good.
saying the Chiefs.
Yeah,
Because
Broncos.
if you're letting the Broncos, who last year looked like they had absolutely no future,
Yeah.
almost come in
And beat
and beat
the
you
reigning champ back to back. Yeah.
back to dude, come on. Mahomes was trotting around like we just won the fucking Super Bowl. It's like I just read the stats before we started recording.
Yeah.
12 touchdowns and 9 picks, and he's the MVP frontrunner.
Yeah, I was just saying, like, casuals will just go off the name value, like, oh, dude, Mahomes from, like, 2018 or 2019 to 2022 was so great. But I'm like, this is the guy that has almost the most interceptions in the league. Will Levis took the lead, but he got hurt, so, yeah.
He's taking the Bills.
You're taking the Bills, yeah.
Honestly, I think Allen knows too damn well how to beat, and they're in Buffalo.
I think this is the game that kind of sets the Chiefs down a little bit. I think Chiefs are like that third seed. I think Bills will take first. I think Chiefs get third. I think Steelers get second. Chiefs get that third spot. Yeah, I think they fall down a little bit because then they have to face the Chargers too. I think they have to face the Chargers this year. Have that? The Chiefs.
Yeah, no, they have. They only won 2017.
Exactly. Yeah, I think the Chargers will beat them.
That's the other thing with Justin Herbert, because that game's coming up too. But
Yeah.
Justin Herbert has nothing. He's throwing to Quentin Johnson as his number one.
Yeah.
Like that.
Hey,
the
he's
fact
made a big jump.
Well, and the Harbaugh system is the ground and pound and run.
But that, like, you tell me that team who had the fifth overall pick and took a 6'8" lineman almost beat you. Come on. Like it's
It's like, what are we doing here? If they make it to the Super Bowl, like, is it like this?
The AFC is really that bad.
Yeah.
If they make it to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, this was supposed to be like a gap year for the Bills, and they've looked amazing.
They're 8-2.
Yeah,
How?
it's supposed to be like a retooling year. Like, all right, we're gonna bring some guys in for this next year.
This was a Bills team at the start of the year that
Matt Milano's coming back, too.
Shakir was
Is it?
the,
Yeah, it should be. Matt Milano's coming back, I think. I don't know if it's this week, but dude, soon. That defense will look nice.
He's a great linebacker. He's a really
He
good
hunts it down,
linebacker.
man. Yeah. But yeah, I had Bills win. I think I had Bills win.
I got Bills winning.
I'll be that man. I'll still take the Chiefs.
So they'll be 10-0 in your opinion.
Yeah.
You're fucking.
I'm okay with being wrong now.
Yeah, no, if you're, I guess in that case, like, either way.
I'm happy either way. I don't care.
Well, I don't know if you're having the Chiefs win. You just got it right.
Yeah,
okay. Next game we'll talk about is a Sunday night game. So we're going to talk about the Bengals versus the Chargers.
Why is this a Sunday night football game? This is a waste of
I mean, it's not. I mean,
It should be Chiefs Bills.
it should be the Chiefs Bills or the Ravens Steelers. Ravens Steelers being a 1 o'clock game is actually pretty.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Yeah. They should have flexed that.
Steelers have had a lot of
Dude,
fun times already. And
The
they
Bengals
play
like
Christmas,
the
and-
Bengals like the Chargers aren't flashing.
Yeah,
I think it's
Netflix,
just-
fix your fucking streaming, please.
Yeah.
Fix your streaming.
Oh, dude, for real. I think it's just like because they're both the 2020 quarterbacks. Burrow, Herbert are the two best ones. It's like, oh, this will be good.
No,
But, like, yeah, Herbert has been really doing a lot this year. I mean, they've been winning games. They haven't been like flashy like the Chargers we saw in the past. which, I mean, it's working out for them because they're in the 6th spot right now. I think they will make the playoffs, Chargers.
Yeah.
Bengals, they're fighting that spot, so I think Bengals might win because I think they're more hungry.
I think they are too.
I think for the Chargers to make the playoffs, it's huge.
Yeah.
Because it's very
Progression,
interesting.
yeah.
Top 5 pick, get Harbaugh. You just paid Herbert. That's a big thing. You just paid Herbert, and
And I think for good reason, because I think he's
he's a really good quarterback, and I think everybody's been shitting on him because when they lost that 1 year to the Jags, but Lawrence's second year, it was like you had a 30-point lead and you blew it.
But Staley's the coach too.
But Staley was the coach. Staley's notorious for that.
Yeah.
So I really think that this is a great game for the Chargers regardless. I think the Chargers win, honestly. I just think that there is a fundamental problem with the Bengals, and nobody knows what it is.
Nobody. Yeah, Chargers are like a very interesting team to watch too because they'll run it with Gus and J.K. And Herbert's right there, but if you're just gonna keep running the ball and it works, like go for it. I mean, Harbaugh has a system. He won that with Michigan. Obviously, the NFL's a different level, but hey, if it works, it works. You know.
Harbaugh was a good coach before.
Yeah, it's Michigan. Yeah, he just got chipped by the NFL. Just in the Niners, they were falling off a little bit. Yeah, Kaepernick was.
Kaepernick kind of brought drama that didn't have to be
And
brought.
Harbaugh was just, I'm gonna go to his college games. I'm not giving that.
Is Joe Alt matched up against Trey this week?
I would believe so.
See, that's
Trey,
But even if he's not though, he's still going against I think it's Slater.
Oh, it is Slater. So
Either way.
keep a lookout for that matchup. That'll be a
either
good matchup.
way.
Joe Altman great for the
Yeah.
O-line. Yeah, you can tell Herbert has more time too.
Yeah.
Nobody's talked about it. Like that's how good he is.
The Chargers are in a great spot too. Like if no matter how they do this year, they'll have like a pick in the 20s, draft a receiver. How about Herbert? Like, and there's gonna be a bunch of receivers in the draft. Yeah, man. I mean, I think they got a lot for future. I think that like next
They have
year
a good plan.
they have a good plan. They have a good like future. I think like next year, 2 years from now, they could be the ones that win the division.
It's quite possible. They need to also really look at that defense. The defense isn't bad, but
There's some.
Khalil Mack's aging. Joey Bosa is almost at 30.
Yeah, he's
So
because I think if Bosa's like 25, 26, but Joey's like 30.
yeah. So they do need to look into it, but at the moment in time, it's not a rush. It's just it is going to hit you in the face pretty hard. So be ready for it.
Yeah. So that's Sunday night game, and the last Monday night game, the Battle of Texas.
Oh,
Houston,
Oh,
Texas,
God.
Dallas
oh
Cowboys.
my God.
Dallas Cowboys, bro. Oh boy.
Give me Texans.
Give me Texans. Don't we have to think about it?
Cooper Rush at QB.
Is he still? Is he's quarterback this game? It's not Trey Lance, right? Or something with Cooper.
Yeah.
What? Why do they go for Trey, man?
They don't like Trey. And
If you could get Trey some minutes, he looks solid. You could easily trade him for. Well, they would trade him for Jonathan Mingo. That trade. They
He's
trade
playing
Trey
this
Lance.
week.
Yeah, I'll find it with a big
We'll see
acquisition.
that.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Better than Mike Williams, better than Mark Cooper. Like great acquisition, bro.
Yeah, seriously.
I don't understand what's fundamentally wrong with Dallas.
Everything.
I don't get
What's
it.
Jerry Jones, bro?
It's Jerry Jones, but man, you got Micah, you got Dak's terrible. We all know Dak's terrible, but like, you come to see the land. Just put the ball in his direction. He's gonna get the ball.
Yeah.
He's gonna get the damn ball.
He should be.
It's not that hard. You know, this is the same team. Didn't they have like the most pick six returns last year?
Yeah, with Bland, yeah.
Yeah, like
Bland and Diggs, they love his pick six.
what the hell happened?
Dan Quinn left. And you could say he's a big part of that defense. Like, he's a great defensive coordinator. And now he's the coach of the Commanders, and he's good. Like, the defense is solid.
Yeah.
But, like, yeah, I guess when he left, you got some DeMarcus Lawrence was hurt. Micah just came back from the injury. So that front seven's a little weak, too. So, yeah, but the deep ball, they just can't. It's been. Well, the thing about, like, Diggs and Bland is that they, like, hunted down those interceptions. But that does leave room for them to have.
I don't think Diggs
Get burned easily.
Diggs, what was it? Diggs when that year he had like 10 picks or whatever it was.
Yeah.
He had like
That and Bland.
1,000 yards. Yeah.
Yeah, that and Bland has been hurt this year, so like they're missing him, and he was really good last year. But yeah, Texans just going to wipe the floor with them, no matter how many injuries they have.
That's what I think.
They probably should.
Yeah.
Texans just like.
Because I still think Texans win that. They will win that division, but they'll be like fourth.
Every game that the Texans have lost, though, it's been like there's an eye-popping problem. The Texans have lost. I'm not saying they're gonna lose this week.
Yeah, they're still young,
But
so
it's just like wow, I can't believe you lost that game. Type thing.
yeah.
I mean, it's like besides
Stroud sophomore
in
slump.
their wins, they've looked amazing. In their losses, they've definitely looked big, like a big question mark.
And
But
obviously-
obviously, it's going to be one of those games where they look amazing.
Yeah, and it's one of those things where it's like Stroud's like rookie year was so good, and it's like the sophomore slump. It's like even a sophomore slump, like he's been alright.
Yeah.
It's just been like you lose Stephon, like you have Tank Dell had injury problems. Nico Collins just is coming back this week. Running back Mixon's been on and off with injuries. Just all the offensive pieces for Stroud have been hurt.
That wide receiver room though, even last year was good. I mean, do you think about
Well,
like
Stephon's leaving. I think.
Yeah.
I think injuries.
It needs to happen honestly because Diggs is a cancer, and you're gonna kill Tank Dell's development.
Yeah.
And John Mechie is a really good number 3. Everybody forgot.
Yeah, it really needs to fall. I get like why it's like, oh dude, they're serious right now. But it's like you already had Nico, Tank, yeah, Mechie's there. It's like
And they had Noah Brown. They just got Kate Stover's a good rookie.
Yeah, Xavier Hutchinson.
Yeah, no. I forgot about him, honestly. I always forgot about him.
That's why I don't know why they're not using him.
Yeah.
Well,
Like, he isn't terrible.
yeah.
You want good.
Well, I mean, he was the wide receiver 3, but mentioned the past couple of weeks, so I keep regaining this.
Yeah, Mechie, I would say that third spot.
Yeah, and I think he deserves it. I think Mechie's.
Yeah,
the cancer treatments. Give him superpowers.
Yeah, but that's all the games really we talked about. I mean, like, any closing thoughts? Like, any team you think is gonna like start crawling up in the standings? Might be like falling down. Like,
Should we do mid-season playoff rankings?
Mid-season playoff rankings?
Before season playoff rankings?
Yeah. So I can do it with mine first. So NFC, I'm gonna do Lions first, Eagles second, third I'm gonna go Falcons, and fourth I'm gonna go 49ers. The wild cards, fifth. Ooh. Fifth, I'm gonna go Packers. I think Packers start crawling up. Jordan Love, so he's healthy, he's gonna win games.
Okay.
Sixth, I'm going Vikings for that Vikings-Falcons matchup. And seventh, do I go Commanders or do I go Buccaneers? Give me the Buccaneers. We crawl that 7th spot. Baker finds his way in there. We have the Eagles-Buccaneers matchup first round.
Oh boy, here we go.
To try and beat them this time.
Yeah.
So I'm laying out the script right now.
Yeah, seriously.
And then Niners and Packers face each other first round. See, I'm good.
Oh, those are solid predictions.
Exactly. AFC, first seed, I'm going Bills. Second, I'm going to go Steelers. Third, Chiefs. Fourth, Texans. Fifth, Ravens. So you have a Texans-Ravens matchup. Ravens beat them last year. Sixth, third, you have Chiefs-Chargers. First round. And then second, seventh, you have Steelers versus, do I go Broncos or Bengals? I'm going to go Bengals. Steelers-Bengals first round. What do you think?
That's solid.
A lot of division matchups.
So I got Detroit. That's not good. Like Detroit, Birds.
Let me trade up for
Which Birds? Eagles?
Eagles. My
There's a lot of words.
I will say
You think Falcons get that third spot? I think it's the West is a little behind.
whoever wins the North. No, well, no,
South.
it's Detroit.
Which one do you
Yeah, probably the Falcons, and then the West. It's gonna be the Niners.
You don't think Cardinals? Yeah, okay.
I think it's gonna be the Niners at 4.
See, I don't even have Cardinals making playoffs. I haven't fallen out.
I think at 5 it's the Vikings. I think it's 6. Like they had it right. I think 6 could be the Packers. And I would say 7 Buccaneers.
You don't put Buccaneers with the Commanders?
I think so. I think that team, like they're good. They're just gonna have to go right now.
Yeah.
I think as soon as you get
And
to
before the
Monday-
season started, I had Commanders having a winning record but missing the playoffs,
Yeah.
which I think that's what will happen. So I like Jay Daniels a lot coming out of college.
I think right now I have the Bills at the 1.
Yeah.
I really think the Bills are the 1. I think the Chiefs.
Go second?
I think the Chiefs could go 2nd. I would not be shocked
Steelers pass.
if they fall to 3.
Yeah. I think the Steelers can't pass them. They win.
Whoever wins the North is 2, in my opinion.
Yeah, exactly.
4, it's gonna be the Texans.
Yeah.
5 is whoever's not Steelers Ravens.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna
What-
say, I'll say Steelers. I think Steelers.
No,
I say Ravens at 2.
Yeah. The Ravens just been too inconsistent. Like the defense is just too inconsistent.
That's right.
That's why I have a fifth. I have a fifth. So,
Yeah.
yeah. No matter how good Lamar and Derek are.
I'm gonna say Chargers are at 6 and Broncos are at 7.
Yeah, Broncos.
I'm gonna keep that there. I think the Broncos can sneak in. I don't
Okay.
know what their schedule looks like, but I think they can sneak in.
Well, I did say Bengals, but I might do Steelers Broncos just because of the Russell Wilson from mention too. Yeah. Either, I mean, Broncos Bengals, you can change them. They're
Yeah.
at least the Steelers, whoever, in my opinion.
I hope so.
Unless Bo Nix has like a Tim Tebow like game or just like.
Yeah, seriously.
But yeah, Tom, your predictions?
I'll start with AFC.
Yeah.
I think the Chiefs are still going to be the 1 seed.
Alright, that's the end of this video.
I don't like to see it. I know.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going with.
Chiefs,
I'm
yeah.
going to go with Buffalo at 2.
I might kick you like Kareem Hunt.
Yeah, okay, wow. All right. Wow, we're here.
Sorry.
I'm going to go with the Ravens at 3.
Yeah, okay.
I'm going to go Texans at 4. From there, I'm going
Steelers?
to go with,
Your team?
I don't know.
What?
Their team. They have a really difficult rest of the season.
Yeah, they're good.
Yeah, I'll go with the Steelers at 5.
I gotta convince you to put your own team at fifth.
Yeah, well, I was thinking I was gonna put them at 6 because
Chargers.
yeah, I was gonna put the Chargers. So yeah, I'm gonna put the Chargers at 5, the Steelers at 6.
All right.
Because I'm telling you, the Steelers play the Eagles, the Ravens, and the Chiefs in a matter of 10 days.
He'll be the Ravens and Chiefs.
Yeah,
I hope so.
Eagles, I think we win that. Yes.
I don't know
We're
what
home.
to expect. Yeah. Well, a lot of division games left, so it's big. And then
NFC.
at the last spot,
Oh, right, something I forgot.
Going down versus George Pickens.
Jets.
at that 7th spot, I'm going to give it to the Bengals. I'm going to say the Broncos just missed it. And then in the NFC, give me the Lions 1. Oh, big surprise.
Yeah, well, yeah, come on.
Give me the Eagles 2. Oh,
Yeah,
big surprise.
what's this? Those two teams.
Yeah, seriously. And then
3. Falcons, big surprise.
no, give me the Niners.
Oh, okay.
Give
You
me the
think they
Niners
climb
at
a little
3,
bit?
and then the Falcons at 4.
Well, you're a fool.
Give me the Packers at 5.
I like that. Let's go. Never mind. You're smart.
Yeah. See, there it is. Give me Washington at 6.
Minnesota at 7, or are they just missing?
Minnesota's gonna miss it, and give me Tampa Bay at 7.
What?
Yeah.
Vikings missing the playoffs?
Yeah.
Are you high?
No.
Okay.
I pay attention to the team and he
I just looked
really
this up.
has.
Yeah.
So
All right. So that's all I put.
it's a hot take, but that was one of
Yeah. That's that is the show.
That is the show.
Yeah.
So.
Don't worry. We're not gonna come to fists. We're not gonna brawl. Like
I will if Jaguars comes D-Ward. I will.
Oh yeah. If you're gonna talk about like some of the war predictions, like
Listen, Quinyon Mitchell's played, Jamar Chase, CeeDee Lamb, you just locked up Scary Terry. All 3 of those are in the top 5.
Yeah.
Somebody better open the damn eyes.
Dude, Jared Verse, he's been great for the Rams. Somebody, I'll take it over Aaron Donald's spot. It's tough, man. That was quite good. It's quite good. For DOA.
This is an Eagles team, look at the Eagles and they say, oh my God, they desperately need a corner. And everybody looked at it and said, okay, well, Quinyon's going to take down the ball.
No.
Oh, what the fuck happened?
He's better.
He's right out there, there he is.
He's better than Slay.
Yeah.
I forgot about Bradbury.
Bradbury, they have yet to activate him, and he's healthy.
Good.
So,
Give him up.
Jared Verse, I think it's really easy for him to win the award because look at Williamson. Did he win it last year? He won last
Yeah,
year.
he should have.
But
I was thinking Garrett Wilson.
no, he won last year.
No, but he said
They were the rookie of the years. It's Will Anderson and
Oh,
Garrett Wilson.
right. So I think it's really easy for an edge rusher to win it. I just think that Quinyon, what he's done against these receivers, and he's going to play Lamb again.
That's because they
he's not playing
look
again.
at the interceptions, the fumbles, the tackles. They're not looking at the 0 targets, the locking up a Terry, a Jamar, Olave.
I get it, but there's film to it. And I get it if Jared Verse ends this year with 12 sacks, then maybe we can talk about it. But
There might be a hole in the wall, but we'll cover that up. But then your picks for MVP. I mean, I'm going. I think if the Bills get first, I think Josh Allen is MVP.
that's not good.
Yeah.
So
Not
obviously it should be Christian McCaffrey guy.
Come on, guys. He is the 49ers. Well, he could have won it last year.
Yeah, I could see Lamar going back to back.
Yeah, see, if Lamar wins it this year, it's more deserved than last year's,
Yeah.
It's like the Jokic.
Yeah, exactly.
For basketball. Patrick Mahomes. What she said.
I'm going to say it's going to go to Lamar. I do agree, though. I think it can go to Josh Allen.
It's one of those two.
Unfortunately, nobody on that Lions team, Jared Goff took himself
If he
out
didn't
of the
throw 5
race.
picks, maybe
Jared Goff took himself out of the race, but also at the same time, he only threw 600 yards in the month of October. So
That's still,
that's not that impressive. So it's either going to be Lamar or Allen. I think it's going to be Lamar.
That's fair.
Overall, it's probably going to be Jaden Daniels.
Oh,
I would
which is
say
crazy because
Daniels.
he's been obviously great, but has he been the offensive? It's a quarterback award. I mean, the receiver won it, but I guess most of this is the quarterbacks.
But there's nobody else. The only one that I would argue that could win it is Drake May, and that's if
Patriots have a good second half.
That's if the Patriots have a good second half and the Commander season deteriorates.
That's fair.
Well, Malik Neighbors had a shot, and then he blew it. He got hurt, but it's like
Daniel Jones threw to him.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It's
Kill.
not fully his fault.
He
had a shot.
They are going to kill.
And he drops a lot of balls.
He does.
That's
Well, I don't blame him because you look at the way that he's being thrown to. It's a lot of hospitals.
Yeah.
They got to get rid of Daniel Jones. I hope they do, but next year for the Eagles' sake. But they just
Get ready to learn Shador Sanders, New York. But any closing thoughts? I think that's pretty much everything, guys.
This has been the Rude Awakening.
Yes. So thank you for coming on to the show, Tom.
Thank you.
This has been the Rude Awakening. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And thank you so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day. Thank you for starting your morning with us. Thank you.
Go Birds. Feel free to
Go Birds!
Found me in the comments if you want. Whatever.
Yeah, at Thomas McGann. Just make sure you just let him hear it.
Yeah.
All right, thank you.